Roots. It's a word used often, built on the concept of where we come from or suggesting the foundation of who we are. It's used liberally and literally, but always suggests a baseline from which things grow. That's my mom right there, and this garden was created by her oldest brother, my uncle. Located in Denton, just north of Dallas, where I grew up, it happens to be one of the largest community gardens in the United States. At approximately 15 acres, it produces tens of thousands of pounds of produce each year. But what makes this patch of green special is the reason my uncle began it in the first place. My Uncle Gene, a master gardener and man who built a small empire of sonics in North Texas, approached the elders at Denton Bible Church after being moved by the story of Jesus feeding the 5,000. If you don't know it, Google it. He'd heard it before, but this particular Sunday morning spoke to him. Like a train blowing its horn, the moment told him, build a garden, feed the hungry, and teach others the skills to do the same. Long story short, Gene and Denton Bible were miraculously gifted the land. Since that time, they have cultivated a community of 30 to 50 weekly volunteers from local universities and organizations that bring Green Thumb education to kids. The massive amounts of food are distributed across the region. With partner Our Daily Bread, the garden supports 600 meals per day to the homeless and at risk. With partner First Refuge, they are able to service the small surrounding towns and expand their impact. And that's just 2 examples. There are 7 more that Dean, who's been my uncle's right-hand man since the beginning, mentioned off the top of his head. The scope is truly awesome. I'll turn it over to Dean for a sec.
Gentlemen want to help Miss Laura? Just go ahead and put them in there. The beach will go to MLK, which is a senior center, and the ladies there love the beach.
If you look around at how we consume food, you'll find winds of change. People are getting back to earth. We're finding new roots in our communities by growing and eating locally. And this speaks to one of my favorite hybrid words, glocalism. For this way of feeding ourselves is happening all over the United States and the developed world. We plant seeds in our little backyards and watch them take root in the soil that is our shared earth. As I think about my uncle, I'm inspired by his legacy, this garden. Though he may be gone, these roots grow on.